RoidGearNet news: Woman with stage 4 cancer reveals incredible transformation to become a bodybuilder. 18 months ago, Katie Jade was staring death in the face. But since being diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, the 28-year-old has completely transformed herself. 18 months ago, Katie Jade was staring death in the face. At just 26 years old, the young woman from Portland said she felt a little tired before being diagnosed with the worst possible news. "I had glandular fever, but the doctor said I was in the recovery stage of the illness," Katie, who is now 28, told news.com.au. "I had an unusual raised gland that had never come up, so the doctor asked me to have scans done as they thought it might have been an infection. During the scan, they noticed a lump on the left side of my stomach, which they thought might have been cysts on my ovaries. They asked to do more scans on my stomach and chest, where they found 4 tumors. Sure enough, it was cancer." Katie said from the time of her biopsy and PET scan a few weeks later, the cancer had spread at a rapid pace, and she was booked in for an aggressive treatment for chemotherapy. "It went from a stage 2 to a stage 4 in a fortnight," she said. "I had no pain. By stage 4 I had pressure on my stomach when I ate something, so I'd lie down to eat. Only being 27 at the time, I didn't have any children, so my fertility was a big thing. Before chemo, I had some eggs frozen on the Monday in case it wiped my fertility. On the Wednesday, my PICC line was put in, and the chemo started on the Thursday." Katie said the pain of her chemotherapy can only be described as having bruised bones. Having lost 40 kilograms before chemotherapy, she says she had no ability to do any form of exercise during her treatment. Having done 5 weeks of treatment in Bathurst, she was transferred to Queensland so her family could take care of her in her final few months of chemo. At the end of her treatment, left her feeling unresponsive, blank, weak, and bruised, Katie was given the all clear. But instead of happiness, she went into a deep depression. "I felt like I had no purpose in life," she explained. "I was still weak and recovering. I couldn't work, and I was trying to find a way to bounce back. I'd been so strong emotionally during chemo. The emotions caught up with me." After 6 months, Katie wanted to focus on a goal she'd had been even before being diagnosed: to do bodybuilding competitions. "Getting on that stage was my initial goal," she explained. "I kept that in mind and stayed focused. I started by walking up and down stairs. Sometimes I would just go to the gym just to get in that routine of being and going around people. Now, I work out 5 times a week training weights, and 5 times training cardio. It's about changing bad habits into good ones." Since starting her transformation, Katie has dropped 28 kilos in 16 months. She now competes in global body sculpting competitions, recently taking home the title in this year's transformation title for the World Fitness and Fashion Competition in Sydney. On August 24th, she will head to Las Vegas, where she hopes to win again. "I have a specific diet that I follow," she explained. "My diet is chicken, steak, eggs, bananas, strawberries, green vegetables, nuts, and white potato, and there are no cheat days this close to competition." Brought to you by RoidGear.net. Build your body with RoidGear.net.